Good morning, traders. Welcome to today's market review. This is Razak at CMTrading. Today is March 2nd, 2015, and today is Monday. So looking and starting at the economic calendar today, some of the numbers coming out, some Euro numbers coming out earlier this morning, 12 p.m. Eurozone CPI number coming out, which should be a very big number because it's a Eurozone number in general. And then later in the afternoon, we have a U.S. manufacturing number coming out at 5 o'clock South African time. So as normally, economic news starting out this week, just a few of them. But let's look at the technicals. So let's start with the Euro USD. Big downside for the Euro USD, as we see here on an 8-hour chart. We finally broke this channel. We were trading between, on the high side, 114, on the low side, 112, and we broke it on Friday, and we're below the lows, or we're on our dead lows for the year, which is at 111. Not a very good place for us to be, but with the numbers coming out, I'd be suspicious to find out if they took it lower in order to take it higher. So if you are in front of your computers this morning at 12 o'clock South African time, and keep an eye on what's going on here, just to possibly get a up move here, or perhaps even we'll have a down move. But you need to be in it to win it, and you need to really be in front of the computer in order to make this play. So that's number one on the list. Looking at the USD CAD, we are trading in a range here. We're at 125. We're in the middle of the range here, making a little bit lower lows, maybe an anticipated lower high here. Okay, lower high. But let's see if you can play this range and short this area here for making a quick 50 pips on this on the downside. Looking at some of the other currency pairs, looking at the GBP, nothing really big in the GBP, but we retraced a little bit last week. Towards the end of the week, we hit 155 and retraced a little bit. I wonder if we'll regain some of this momentum and maybe find ourselves again in this 156, 157 level. My guess it is. So I'd be looking to buy the pullbacks here. Maybe a good buy here with a stop loss just below it. Just anticipation for this week. Looking at gold. Gold had a big retracement last week. For the past couple of weeks, we hit 300, and then we went all the way down to 1100. 1200 was really the baseline for it, and we bounced nicely off 1220. 1220 is a resistance level. Okay, I'd see some sort of retracement here if we can't pull through and break it to the upside of 1235. 1235 is my next resistance level, 1236-ish. But on the bottom side, some sort of support at 1210-ish level, and of course at 1200. So that is what we'd say for gold. Looking at the Dow Jones. The Dow Jones took a little bit of a breather last week, down 80 points, just selling off into the Friday session. Could it be that we're hitting support? Yeah, it could. If you look here, we have some resistance up here. We broke it up on the upside, and then maybe we'll take it on further. I still think we'll hit 18,500 in March sometime, 18,400. I still think we've got a lot of upside to see. I do expect this month to be very volatile because it is number one, an expiration month, and number two, it is a month that's going into the spring season. So anytime we're changing seasons, and this is second to last month for the right before we go into the summer holidays. We're already in spring this month, so this is really where we make it or break it for the year in the equities market. Looking at gold quickly, just pretty much flatlining at 50, just at these levels. We rallied to 53 last week and sold off. People still feel in the market that it has some downside, and it's yet to be seen still. It does have this, let's put that back up. It does have this line at 48, okay, which is previous resistance, okay, and now somewhat of a support line. So if we do break this line, we could test this 43, 44 area again. So just keep this on the radar for this week. It might be interesting to see how things unfold with all the news around the world. This is Fred Razak at CM Trading. I want to wish you guys a great